Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back for part 2 now, and I've got some more folders here. I'm not going to be covering absolutely everything in these folders because I'm breaking that down into different parts of the video. So these have like some English cards and some special cards in. I'm going to do those in part 3. So today, or for this part, I'm just going to be focusing on Gekikizan and Caction. So let's get started. So we done Gekikizan first in the last part. Now we move on to Gekikizan second. So yeah, missing a couple of golds. As we go through, you'll notice I'm missing a couple of other golds and silvers as well. Missing one of the dives. Tapajara dive I'm missing. Super moves. This set is not my worst, not my best for super moves. Then we move on to Gekikizan second plus. Now second plus, I don't think I have any golds for, which is upsetting, but never mind. Out of the two, second and second plus is definitely my weakest set. Now, we're not going to go over that bit just yet. That's for the next part. But here, we have Gekikizan third. So, this folder's pretty beaten up, but I just love the Gekikizan third design. I'm going to take my time on this folder. I've got the Isosaurus of this set and the Pentaceratops. They're quite nice, both of them. Oh yeah. I've got the Allosaurus Atrox. That's one of the one of the pains to get. But I've got to try and get the Caction one now. That's going to be a nightmare. But hey ho. Then we move on to the move cards. We've got Tapajara dive for this set. And as you can tell, super moves. Yeah. I have not got a lot of the super moves. Oh, nearly skipped a page. And then we get to here, and we have the variants. So we've got the Zoe one, with her hair down, Spike with his hat off, Rex in the wind, Dr. Z-Bot, and Laura as a maid for some reason. That one's also got Allosaurus Atrox on. That's a really nice looking card. Really nice looking card. Anyway, that's Gekikizan third. So that means we have Gekikizan done now. So let's go into here. This has the start of my Caction in it. So, as you heard me mention, Allosaurus Atrox, I haven't got it. But Caction first, I have nearly completed, actually. I am just missing a few dinosaurs. And a couple of move cards as well. And then a few super moves. Not many. I've got most of them now. I'm just missing 2 super moves. Then we move on to Caction second. I definitely have some more Caction second cards coming. To fill this out a bit more, I've got the Lambeosaurus Magnicristatus that I've just bought for the next page, which goes there, I want to say. Or it could be there. One of them. But anyway, as we go through, this is a really nice set. Got the defense burst. Really, really nice set. And then super moves again. Then we move on to Gekikizan III. Now, I sorted these cards out recently, and I did not realize how many of them I actually have and how few I actually need. So it's mostly dinosaurs that I need, to be fair. I have got a couple coming. But in terms of the move cards, I've got quite a lot of them. I think I'm just missing one or two. And then super moves, I'm not doing terribly on either. I've got quite a lot of the super moves. So I'm not doing as bad off on that edition as I thought. Yeah, I've got the refill card thing there. We won't go over that just yet. That is for the next part. Next thing we're going to cover, this one's laid out very strangely, so let me just find where we're going. Okay. Caction 4th. Now, I haven't done it yet because I haven't had the chance, but I can now make the full picture of the Caction 4th dinosaurs because I recently got the last one that I needed, or the last two that I needed, the Dinoceratops and Indosuchus, so I can now make this full picture. I'll have to do that at some point and show that off because Saurophaganax Rex made it once and it looks amazing. It really does. And I haven't arranged these move cards properly, so there's no gaps in there. And I believe that, yep, that is the last one because that goes on to my Dinotectors. So that will be for another part. But now we move on to one of my favourite editions. We'll cover that in a bit anyway. Caction 5th. So Caction 5th I'm doing fairly well on. I think I'm missing like 5 cards from the super move set, which is really awesome. I haven't been fortunate enough to get a hold of one of the variants for this set again. I still regret trading the one that I had, but we won't talk about that. Really, really lovely set, this set of cards. Really lovely. And that goes back to Caction 4th. But I think probably one of the most difficult ones to get from this set, in my experience, is their Neptune Stream. Beautiful card, beautiful card. Anyway, that was Caction 5th. Now I've got to bring up the Caction 6th in this folder. So you will see some of my English cards that I now have in here, but hey ho. Again, these aren't ordered properly because I don't have the space for it at the moment. But yeah, so we've got the Tyrannosaurus. Then I've got the exclusive metric Anthosaurus, the Agostinia, Piernitskysaurus, and I have got the, I forgot to say about the Edmontosaurus as well. I haven't got Olera Titan yet. Queen has an Olera Titan, I do not, which is quite sad, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's look at these move cards. And the super moves as well. Okay. So that was it for my Gekikizan and Caction. And just like in the other video, I'm going to treat you to a couple of other random parts of my collection. So first thing we're going to cover is that. That's an empty DS game case. I'm actually playing this at the moment. It is the European version of Dinosaur King DS. I also have the cartridge for the American version as well. I don't have the Japanese version at the moment. That is something that I might get in the future though. And then the other two items that I've got here are just some still wrapped Pteranodon figures, which is quite cool. I've got 2 of them. But anyway, that is it for this part. I will see you in the final part, which I'm assuming is also going to be the longest. So, see you in part 3.